pas en faveur li. C'est ça que moi dit ça va garder me fâché, ça va me fâché, m'a paix, c'est ça qui n'a pouvoir moi pour me rester bon côté si là qui était accepté humilié dans place moi si là et ben la ville pour te cap payer prix que moi-même moi te vaut lorsque condamnation m'était prononcée. Donc s'il fâché, c'est son affaire. Vous comprenez? Pas de problème avec lui fâché qui me l'aime. Donc ou même qui pour connaître qui côté que au campé avec qui mon wap marché, s'il fâché contre tout, bah connaît qui ça cap arriver mais moi-même I really don't mind. Nothing gonna happen. I am fine where I am. I am pleased to be a son of God. Jesus is my brother. He's my lawyer. He is my friend. He is the one that discusses for me. He is the one that I can go to his office asking him for his favor when I have a problem, when something's bothering me. I just try to meet with him, talk to him, let him understand what I am facing. I am not able by myself to deal with. Because of that, I call upon him, knowing that he has power and he has the desire to help me. Because of that, I go to his office and then asking for his favor, like he is my brother. Okay? So, si ou même pas qu'on qui côté au campé, si ou même pas qu'on à qui moun qui va marcher, si ou même pas qu'on à qui moun que ou yezo this is the time to decide where you must be. Hmm? Take your side. Okay? Take your side. Choose. Choose. You have to make a choice. D'accord? Comme l'apôtre Paul et son frère Timothée, ils écrivaient aux habitants de Colosse. Paul, il se dit apôtre, il se définit comme apôtre du Christ Jésus par la volonté de Dieu et le frère Timothée. Ok? Donc, ils se sont mis d'accord. Ainsi, il s'adresse aux saints et fidèles frères en Christ Jésus qui sont alors du côté de Colosse. Ils disent ainsi que la grâce et la paix vous soient données de la part de Dieu, notre Père. Et c'est ce que je vous dis aussi aujourd'hui, que la paix et la grâce du Seigneur vous soient accordées, qu'elle soit avec vous, là où est-ce que l'aubaine vous est offerte de pouvoir vous retrouver. L'apôtre Paul, dans le livre de Colossiens, qui s'adressait aux habitants de Colosse, il les avait de cœur offert la paix, la grâce de Dieu, qui est notre Père. Et ainsi, nous avons été appris à pouvoir prier notre Seigneur, notre Dieu, notre Père qui est aux cieux, que ton beau nom soit sanctifié et que ton règne vienne. C'est ce que nous attendons, car dans le temps où nous sommes maintenant, le temps où nous vivons maintenant, la situation est si compliquée, elle est si critique, si précaire, on se demande quoi faire, où aller, à qui nous devons nous adresser. Car personne ne manifeste la volonté ou encore le désir de nous écouter, de nous entendre, afin d'être à même d'appréhender notre situation, afin d'être à même de comprendre notre situation, la situation quelle est, la situation dans laquelle nous nous sommes retrouvés. Non, ils n'ont pas cette volonté. Par conséquent, il y a quelqu'un qui vous attend. Ses bras sont largement ouverts. Et bien, le seul bagage qu'on est capable de faire, c'est fléchir genoux, lever deux mains, on nous crier dans le pied, crier devant lui, crier devant le bureau, aller avec cahier de lait en sous, sachant que il est prêt pour le répondre. Je dis, c'est une journée spéciale sur votre réseau Pistage Radio et Télévision. Cette journée, elle est toujours consacrée aux enfants du réseau. Mais ne pas contenter non seulement pour nous prier pour eux-mêmes, ne pas contenter non seulement pour nous adresser ciel-là concernant nos enfants, mais nous faire aussi pensant que ou même ou gen petite partout, lorsque vous choisissez pour brancher pistage, radio et télévision, cela veut dire que vous manifestez un intérêt dans nous. Dans ce cas, en retour, eh bien, nous-mêmes, nous devons manifester cet intérêt dans nous-mêmes tout. Donc, tout ça qui appartient à nous-mêmes, lui aussi appartient à nous-mêmes. Tout ça qui touche ou lui touche nous tout ça que nous-mêmes accordé importance à elle, nous autres aussi nous accorder importance à eux-mêmes. C'est dans ce sens ça, nous connaissons, nous pas doués seulement prier pour nos enfants, pour nous prier pour les enfants de Madame Katia Valmont-Désir, pour prier pour les enfants de Madame Reynolds Louis Juste, Madame Joseph Magda, Madame Marcelin Jésus-là. Nous pas qu'à faire comme ça, nous pas qu'à prier seulement pour les enfants du pasteur Kinston Dormil, pour ceux du pasteur Germain Pierre. Non, nous devons faire lire pendant que nous prié pour Timoun Sao, nous prié pour petite ou même tout que yo en Haïti, que yo au Canada, que yo du côté de Mexique, Chili, Brésil, Santo Domingo. Là nous connaissons que nous gagnons la France, Aruba, la Hollande. Là nous connaissons que nous gagnons moun qui branché puissance. Eh bien nous faites pour nous prier pour eux. C'est pour nous adresser notre prière au ciel pour la fille de Madame Walkin Odilus. C'est pour nous adresser notre prière au ciel pour les enfants de Monsieur Dias Willio, ok, et sa femme Madame Cécile. C'est pour nous adresser aussi nos prières pour les enfants du pasteur Jean-Frénoc Isidore, les enfants de notre frère, notre ami, notre collègue Isidore Sem, Honoré Igolès, toute la côté couée, Madame Solange Isidore, tout côté couée, les enfants, les fils et filles du pasteur Joseph Dajuste, ceux du pasteur Herman Fils-Aimé. C'est pour nous faire ça aussi, bien-aimé Ben, c'est pour nous faire ça, parce que tout fait partie de cette grande famille, la famille du réseau Pistage. C'est pour nous prier pour le garçon de Madame Island Pierre, qui se trouve en Haïti, notre pays. Nous connaissons la situation dans laquelle se trouve patauger notre Haïti, notre mère et patrie commune. Vous pensez que nous sommes capables de prier pour ne pas prier pour tout petit monde qui levé dans la commune Carrefour, commune côté que nous sortis, c'est la côte de l'Obrique nous marie. Moi, chaque fois que je pense à la situation mon Carrefour, il dérange énormément. Chaque fois que je pense à la situation commune, ça, il dérange énormément. Vous comprenez? Parce que nous pas doués dans la situation que nous sommes là. Nous avons commune côté que nous ne sommes pas capables de vivre là-dedans. Nous ne sommes pas capables de vivre dans la commune, non. Il n'y a pas d'espoir, il y a des gens qui comprennent, qui tendent, il y a des gens qui prennent caillou en considération. Il n'y a pas d'espoir, ça. Habitant commune dans la guerre, ayo même j'ai gagné pile l'autre monde. Moun la ti bonite yo. Nous connecter avec un pile là dedans dans l'église que nous fréquentons ici d'ailleurs. Nous gagnons plusieurs monde qui a fait émission ici mais qui gagne famille dans le département, qui gagne caillou que bandi crasé yo boulé, qui gagne business yo bandi détruit. Vous comprenez qui gagne famille que bandi touyer, yo même pas capable prendre cadavre pour capable rendre le dernier hommage que vous méritez. Vous comprenez ça qui a fait nous plaisir? Vous comprenez ça qui a fait nous plaisir? Absolument pas. Ici, on nous fait en sorte que nous étions soudés ensemble avec l'autre. Nous voulons former une famille parce que l'on veuille ou non, si nous pas fait corps, si nous pas font faisceau, si nous pas font chaîne comme nous dit, maillon nan maillon, maille nan maille, vous connaissez ça qui a privé? Nous tout a péri. Nous tout a payé conséquences et inconséquences. Et c'est ça qui arrive dans le pays, nous d'abord. C'est parce que nous ne pouvons pas prendre conscience de l'État, nous. C'est parce que nous ne pouvons pas prendre conscience que nous, ces petites mêmes portions de terre, les problèmes qui viennent affecter nous toutes. Même si c'est le monde qui est sous pouvoir, même si ça gagne l'argent, ils ne peuvent pas vivre bien parce que ça, non. Ils vivent vivre tant qu'on rat qui dans tout. Ils ne peuvent pas sortir les ils ne peuvent pas sortir les gens qui gon bonne pour sortir obligé qu'on paquet de gros âmes ensemble avec eux et même les aucun âmes ça pas protéger c'est courir nous sommes gagné une équipe qui t'a dans l'hôpital général et puis c'est courir retourner Il y a des journalistes qui perdent la vie à cause de ça. Il y a d'autres qui mourent à cause de ça. Cela veut dire que même sous protection gros amis, il n'y a pas vraiment en sécurité. Pourtant, pays n'a pas de chambre dans la situation ça. Moun te marché l'autre vle en Haïti. Même si tu es de gen louga ou gen volé, moun te marché l'autre vle en Haïti. 1h, 2h, 3h du matin, moun a ce travail, moun pas le travail, vous comprenez? Moun dans la rue, après les business yo, machin café, machin manger dans la rue. Même gen de moun qui m'te levé dans la commune nan. Comme madame qui tire les comment elle s'appelait encore mon Dieu? Cornelia. Madame ça te qu'on a besoin de manger bon tribunal Carrefour. Hein? Il était gon petit que les frites nous levé ensemble. Bien tard, madame ça a sorti pour la vendre manger sous route là. Vous comprenez? Et la rentré la Kaili bien tard dans la nuit, presque dans le matin même, la rentré. Minuit pour le dehors, c'est matin la rentré. Vous comprenez? Il y a des gens qui me levé dans la commune. T'es comme madame qui te kon vendre fritaille, bon la ou bon pompe gasoline, nan zami papa. Vous comprenez? Den tout bagay ça on pas oublier yo, c'est deux monde qui dans la rue 1h du matin, 2h du matin comme si moun a entré ce travail, gen moun gen chauffeur yo qui passe acheter fritaille dans mais yo. C'est nan ka fou ça me lever, vous comprenez? Den li pas ka faire plaisir, li pas ka quitter moi sans amertume, li pas ka quitter moi sans l'eau dans yeux moi, l'aime songer commune ça. Comment on te kon vivre là-dedans? Jeune garçon a joué football. Kemes nan paladium bal tout côté. Je dis nous gon Haïti son Haïti bandit que lié. Haïti tout non l'abattoir côté que petit li yo tourné bête y a mené l'abattoir a tuer. Haïti tout non cimetière côté que tout petit li yo a tenu un jour pour aller enterrer bon Dieu dans ciel là papa. C'est ça Haïti nous Antoine, moun pas capable à l'église, Jean yo vle. Pas de code du matin encore, moun pas qu'à lever à 4h du matin pour pouvoir frapper porte l'autre caille moun pour pouvoir prier. Vous comprenez ça me là pour nous réunir non caille mais depuis matin bien bonheur 4h30 moun prend la rue avec yon mégaphone dans main et puis a chanter, a marcher les l'autre lever, l'autre passer la caille l'autre là frapper porte là c'est le pour nous prier ensemble. À 5h du matin prière commencer. Pas gen ça encore Haïti. Moi, mon bon ami m'a parlé avec m'a rappelé li comment que me gon l'autre ami qui défunt qui mouri qui vient chercher me la caille maman. Il était 5h du matin. Sorti moi pour 5h pour venir chercher me mal travail. Bagay ça ou pas ka fait encore. Qui côté ka lever pour aller prendre machine à 5h du matin Carrefour, qui côté ka passer dans bicentenaire à 5h30 du matin avant 6h pour être arrivé jusque bois chéri d'Haïti avant 7h qui côté au café ça qui jeune fille ka levé quitter la Kaili pour le prendre camionnette pour aller travail depuis 6h30 dans la rue pour pas kidnapper le détruire li vous comprenez ça me donne là détriper avant que yo touyer yo prend cop dans mes familles yo bagay ça ou pas ka faire nos plaisir moi pas capable me passer avec yo. Mais nous obligé de penser à Timon yo qui a grandi quand même. Parce que yo fait y a grandi. Qui ça que yo apprendre? Qui ça que y a devenu demain? Pas gen l'école dans le pays ya. Si bon Dieu pas tant d'écrit nous comme dit les frères parents. Si bon Dieu pas dit un mot dans cas ça. Qui côté Haïti pays nous aye? Est-ce que nous ka adresser frère nous pour nous dire que la paix de Dieu qui surpasse toute intelligence et que les protéger la paix parfaite parce que la paix que l'homme a offert les fake c'est une fausse paix au connaît des présidents américains qui dit fake news that peace is really fake it's not the real one you got it from the God he is the only one that can offer you peace of mind. Do not believe anyone else when they come to you, when they come to your country, when they come to your house, saying peace is with you. Say to them, go away because they come to look for something that you did not know you do have in your house. You did not know you do have that in your country, but they know, and then they come to offer you a fake peace to grab what that you have. Mais mon Dieu pas fait comme ça. Bon Dieu pas fait comme ça. Lui offre la paix que les hommes pas capables de bailler. Et cette paix-là, l'Éternel nous... Aïe, 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 aïe. Bon Dieu, Papa, offre-nous cette paix en son Fils, le Christ Jésus, qui avait accepté de remplir cette mission impossible. Impossible aux hommes, mais à lui-même seul, elle était possible alors la mission. Et l'Éternel l'a accompli brillamment. Il s'est donné à notre place, acceptant de payer le prix de notre condamnation. Le Christ Jésus, il a souffert à notre place. Il a connu la souffrance, la misère, l'humiliation, jusqu'à la mort sanglante, la mort cruelle. À ma place, il a connu tout ça. À votre place, servantes et serviteurs. Nos remerciements vous sont adressés d'avoir choisi de brancher Pistaz, radio et télévision à cette heure. On a prié pour que l'Éternel li kembe timounyo la kaeli parce que injonction fait à nous-mêmes pour nous éduquer selon la voie que l'Éternel lui-même li tracé, li mette nous et que nous suivons li. C'est pour nous faire même genre, pour nous kembe timounyo, pour rester côté nous, pour instruire, pour éduquer selon les prescrits bibliques. Vous comprenez? Donc, les gens même yo vinn grand, les gens quitté la caille maman, yo quitté la caille semanjori, yo pas détourner de la voie que li te mette yo. Yo quitté la caille sur Islande, Jeff pas quitté route que l'Éternel te montré maman li t'a suivre là. Vous comprenez? Petit frère yo pas quitté la caille, les gens quitté la caille, yo pas quitté route là pourtant que le te montré yo. Donc cette responsabilité est la nôtre. Et nous devons l'assumer pleinement. C'est ce que Pistaz veut faire. Et voudrait aussi partager cette responsabilité. L'idée de prendre cette responsabilité en main. Chaque mardi, nous dit Seigneur, regardez Timounio Djoma qui a conduit, qui aide nous, Djoma qui prend le travail, qui prend l'école. Mais que l'Éternel couvre lui et qu'il ne pas oublier non plus qu'il est un garçon du Tout-Puissant, car si l'Éternel pas intervenir pour lui, pas aucun moyen qu'il tape bien la vie. Aucun moyen qu'il tape bien la vie. Lorsque médecin tapé fait nous dépenser corps et puis pour dire nous que monsieur gagné une chance encore, donc cette chance là c'est bon Dieu qui te baille pour que tu venu à la vie. Vous comprenez? Donc si ou même je dis ou pas comprendre ça vieux frère, on regrette ça pour parce que qui te me dit un bagage ou même qui ou gain la vie je dis Éternel faut grâce ou gain la vie. Vous comprenez? Faudrait-il que vous respectez ça. Nous toujours dit ça avec Giovanni moi-même ni maman nous dit ça. Et que n'était-ce faveur Seigneur, il pas capable de gagner la vie parce que depuis ces premiers jours, on a gagné en pile difficulté. Vous comprenez? Donc nous disons ça, nous apprenons ça pour le connaître que si la vie je dis c'est grâce bon Dieu. Comme on nous dit dans le chant, si ouais ma vivre c'est grâce bon Dieu. Eh bien Dieu m'a doué comme ça, nous devons rappeler ça tout le temps. Tabi son cadeau que lié. Et puis c'est son cadeau que lui nous toujours dit ça là côté que lui nous dit quel que soit côté où arrive pas jamais oublier c'est bon Dieu qui fait grâce parce que pour moi son cadeau de l'Éternel. Cette demoiselle là son cadeau que lui. Comprendre? Parce que me demander avec insistance et persistance mon qui t'a ba moi là te demander si me vle den son cadeau que lié. Mon Dieu dit, c'est pour lui toujours continuer de travailler dans le ministère, dans le Children Ministry, c'est pour lui continuer de travailler. Même Jean Joma, c'est pour lui continuer, on sait continuer de travailler dans le Children Ministry. Ou pas qu'il doit quitter parce que ça l'Éternel fait pour vous pas qu'à payer. Ou pas qu'à payer. Donc nous disons ça, c'est pour apprendre ça chaque jour que mon Dieu bat ou opportunité ça. Et ça nous dit, mon Dieu, merci pour vous. Chaque jour même nous avons opportunité, les nous venons devant Trone, vous comprenez, dans le combat que nous engageons, nous ni pour nous, ni pour eux, ni pour Pistance, mais nous disons que c'est grâce, mon Dieu, qui fait à vivre. Vous comprenez? Donc, nous continuons à prier, mon Dieu. Nous continuons à demander pour veiller sur nos enfants, les enfants de la chambre haute. Vous comprenez? Pour veiller sur petit pasteur Roberto. Pour lever sur petite sœur Osio, pour lever sur Ricky. Parce que maman pas connaît comment vous le dit, bon Dieu, merci pour petite sœur que bon Dieu va aller. Et que même un plaisir que me prend toujours dire, oui, faut son plaisir pour moi, les moi jeunes garçons, ça camper la prêcher l'évangile. Si me déca fait avec lui, m'dap content. Malheureusement, je pas doté de capacité ça. Malheureusement. Mais je me sens content parce que je gagne le bon côté moi. Vous comprenez? Je me sens content parce que je vais prendre de lui. Nous disons bon Dieu merci. Et nous disons Sœur Bernard, Frère Bernard, merci qui bat nous tout. Donc, voilà. On peut dire même servant et serviteur. Responsabilité à lien comme à même à moi-même pour nous prier pour Timonio. Pour demander bon Dieu garder pour yo grandir la caille, pour yo rester la caille, pour yo rester dans le ministère. C'est ça pistage chaque mardi nous fait. Nous disons Seigneur merci qui nous fait grâce. Qu'elle continue de verser grâce et bénédiction sur nous, que le regard fixé sur nous, jusqu'à ce qu'elle va choisir, il va retirer nous. Le peuple n'arrive pas mal parce que jeune prédicateur nous, en amis nous, le pasteur pas dans le pasteur Ricky. Par contre, qu'il est moi, monsieur diplômé moi-même dans la théologie. M'attendais monsieur fini dans la communication et puis pour l'aller prendre programme théologie en tout. Et ça me fait pour lui. Merci tout le monde que bon Dieu bénit nous. Content de passer petit temps ça avec nous. Ma brother, take it over, man. Thank you, Wo. Always pleasure to be with you. Be blessed, man. I love you, my brother.
Thank you. Bonjour tout le monde. Salut nous au nom de Jésus. Souhaitons-nous toutes passer une bonne journée après-midi. I am happy as per usual. To be able to be here with all of you on P Stars Radio. Yes, I am here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here on P Stars Radio with all of you. The time is now 12:36 p.m. Yes, 12:36 p.m. Sorry, one moment. Okay. Yeah, so I'm here with you all on P Stars Radio at 12:36 p.m. Just to give you just whatever topic that I can that I can think about, or topics that I may have discussed throughout the beginning of the week. Things that I've seen, things that I've realized, noticed, so on and so forth. This is just a day for just random topics in general, all right? Just straight up random topics, things that just pop up to my mind, so on and so forth, that I felt the need to want to share with you at this time. All right, so right, let's just get right into it. So I don't know if I might be calling out some people that might be watching right now. Whoever might be watching may or may not be guilty of this, but this is going to be on the topic of just talking about lottery, people purchasing lottery tickets, maybe at the gas station or maybe in certain other locations like at a Walmart maybe or a Publix, but people who are turning towards lottery tickets. Now, when you normally see people that are turning towards lottery tickets, for the most part, it's for the chance or the opportunity to see if they can possibly, right, possibly get the chance of, winning the lottery, and it could be winning $100, somewhere around $100, somewhere around six figures, so like $100,000 plus, somewhere around $1 million, or even $1 billion. Now, I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've seen anybody, or that I've heard of, seen anybody win anywhere from $1 billion to $1 trillion from lottery tickets. I don't think I've ever heard or seen of that before, ever. I might be wrong. I might just be living under a rock. Who knows? But it's only up to $1 billion that I've seen, people win from the lottery. But again, people that are turning towards the lottery are trying to seek the opportunity or, the possibility of winning a large sum of money, right? And again, there might be some people who might be watching who might be a part of that group, maybe not, right? But again, it's just something that I've noticed, and the way I look at lottery tickets, right, is, I'm sure a lot of people may look at it the same way as well, but you're just chalking it up to chance. You're talking it up to just pure luck, right? Seeing who can be the lucky individual or the lucky person to win the lottery, and to not just win, the lottery, but to win millions or billions of dollars from the lottery. And I think we could also look at this from the stance of sports betting, because sports betting is another big thing now, right? Sports betting is another big thing that is taking on, modern trends, where a lot of people are turning towards, putting money into like sports betting and so on and so forth. I got a lot of people that I know who could be like associates or friends of mine that are, being entertained, by sports betting and putting money into these things and like seeing, what they can get out of it. Again, there might be people who are a part of this, and there might be other people who are not a part of this. Now, for me personally, okay? For me personally, I don't partake in these things, right? One, specifically for sports betting, I don't think I would be any good at it whatsoever, right? I'm not good at it at all. That's why I never, partook in games like poker or something like that, or these card games where, you put a lot of bets in where you're betting money, or you're betting items that might be of importance to you, to see, if you are good at bluffing. I don't know whoever has played, card games like, poker, right? Stuff like that, where cuz I had a lot of friends back in high school who played games like that as well. And I'm just not good at these things. I'm not good at it at all whatsoever. And I'm not good at bluffing. I'm not putting in good bets, so on and so forth, because a lot of it, again, in my opinion, it just takes either luck. I don't know if I would say skill, but I think it will take a lot of luck in order to be able to win whatever bet that you're putting in or whatever bet that you're playing. And so, again, I look at it the same way when it comes to sports betting and lottery tickets. It's just purely chalking it towards luck and pure chance that you hopefully, right, hopefully win. But here's the thing. For me, I don't wanna, put anything, or I don't wanna look at anything in life as pure luck or pure chance. I don't ever want to look at it in that sense, because, in my walk of life and how I choose to operate my life, I want to earn things. I want to earn what it is that I'm trying to go after. I'm trying to earn what it is that I'm seeking, and for the most part, what it is that I'm trying to go after or what it is that I'm trying to chase, it's very, very difficult, but it's worthwhile because it means something to me. My goals, my my aspirations, you know, whatever it is that I'm trying to chase, it means something to me. And so I understand that it's going to be very difficult, the process to reach that goal or to reach what it is that I'm chasing after is going to be extremely difficult. But at the same time, the process towards earning what it is that I'm trying to go after, or the journey that it's taking me to earn what it is that I'm trying to go after, to me is far much more worth it than just chalking it up to chance and luck. Because when it comes down to that, right, when it comes down to receiving something by pure luck or by pure chance, in my eyes, I won't value it as much. I'm not going to value it so much because I didn't really have to do anything to earn it, right? I don't know if you guys are with me on this, but if I'm receiving something that I didn't very much so earn, again, at least for me, I don't think I'll have so much value for it, right? I don't think I'd have so much value for, what it is that I required because I didn't do too much to earn it. So if I'm doing something if I receive something that I've earned, right? Like, for example, your paycheck. You go to work and you're working hard for your paycheck. You value that paycheck. Why? Because you've worked so hard for it. You've worked so hard. You wake up early in the morning. You bust your behind every single day. Go to work. So a lot of you are putting in overtime or going over shifts or whatever the case may be, or working, doing other people a favor and covering their shifts while they're out doing whatever. You're working hard for your paycheck, and so because you've worked hard for it, you're going to value it, right? You're going to very much so value it. But then, if it comes to something that you didn't really have to work hard for, right? What example could I use for this? I don't know. Let's just say I really can't think of something that I don't know. I really can't find the right example for this. But again, anything that you received from somebody that you very much so didn't earn, again, you're not going to treat it as valuable. So it's probably going to be something that's like a throwaway or a hand-me-down. Yeah, it could be like a hand-me-down, right? A hand-me-down is one good example that you can use, right? You received a hand-me-down from somebody. That's something that you didn't really earn. You didn't really earn that hand-me-down. So chances are you're probably not going to value it as much because you really didn't have to do much to earn it. Somebody just gave it to you. Here, this is a shirt that I used to wear, or a pair of jeans that I used to wear. Here, it's yours. You can take it. You're not very much so going to value that, right? But compare that to you buying a Gucci belt, right? These big name brand products. You're probably going to value it. You're probably going to value it much more because of how much money that you had to spend on that big name product. Which I, for one, I don't know about you guys, but I for one find it ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, the lengths that people will go to purchase these big name brand products. But it's like, what's the value? I don't know. What's the value in it? A lot of people are going out there buying, Gucci socks or whatever the case may be. Not Gucci socks, Gucci slides, or like Gucci bags and all these, I don't know. I really don't know the significance or the importance of getting these things. That might just be me. I don't know. But I find it so strange that people are going to spend so much money on these big name brand products just for show, I guess. I never really understood it, but nonetheless, if you're spending a lot of money on these big name brand products, then you're probably going to do a lot to value it because, again, of the amount of money that you spent on that product. again, it's all about value. It's all about value and the effort that you put into acquire something. So again, back to like lottery tickets and this sports betting thing. You just putting all of your hopes in the luck that you might receive in, winning that, $100,000 from that lottery ticket, or maybe $1,000,000 from that lottery ticket, or you winning that bet on that sports, on that Hard Rock sports betting that you're using on your app, whatever the case may be. I don't think there's going to be a lot of value in that at all whatsoever, because let's just say you do, right, win that money that you betted on, or let's just say you do receive that money from the lottery that you've also put money in to receive, right? What are the chances that you're going to use that money in the right way? And the right way could be subjective to anybody, however you're going to use your money, right? When you win these lottery tickets or these sports betting, it's going to be subjective to everybody and how they responsibly use that money. But for the most part, I don't know where I forgot where I've seen this, but I think it's been I don't know if it was a study or somewhere that I've seen online, that people who tend to win the lottery, right, or people who tend to receive money from the lottery that they won, but could be like $1 million or so, whatever the case may be, they end up going broke immediately soon after. Like immediately after winning that lottery. I don't know what it is for, I don't know how it is for like sports betting, whatever the case may be, but for lottery or people that have won the lottery, immediately after receiving that amount that they've won, they immediately end up going broke right after. And the reason why is because there was no there was no value in them earning that money, because they didn't earn the money. They didn't really earn the money. They won it by chance and they won it by luck. And so because they won it that way, they don't understand the value in acquiring that money. Whereas people who have worked extremely hard, right, to receive whatever amounts of money that they receive from their job, right, or from their business, or from whatever, those people tend to value their money or their resources more, because they understand how hard that they've worked for it, right? They understand how hard they worked for it. So in that process, they developed financial literacy to the point of, okay, I've earned this money, I've worked hard for this money, so I'm going to do the best that I can to preserve this money, or use this same money to help me make more money, to help me grow my money, instead of just throwing it all away, spending it all away, right? Because I just feel like it, or I just have this very unhealthy or bad spending habit. Excuse me. And I feel like this is a lot of people, especially for the youth, especially for the young people out there. For those that just started getting their first job, or first had their first job, the minute they get that paycheck, right, despite the hard work that they put in to earn that money, the minute they get that paycheck, it's already out the door, right? They're already spending it on Uber Eats, right? Or they're going out buying these grills. Like, I gotta call it out for what it is. I see a lot of people buying grills, buying iced out watches. With that one paycheck, I don't know if that one paycheck for like a starting job will be able to afford you an iced out watch. But I see a lot of people coming out with grills, right? A lot of people spending their money on what else? I don't know, I don't know, crazy stuff for the life of me that they don't need. They spend their money on things that they do not need, and then they find themselves going broke, right? Waiting for the next paycheck to come in, so that they can do the same thing all over again. I never for the life of me could ever understand why a lot of the young people do that. I'm so fortunate enough to understand that early on, when I had my first job, my only job where I started working at, I had the mindset to save, right? Because I knew at some point I was going to have to come out of my pocket for important things, right? Things that were important, that were necessary for me to use my money for. I developed the mindset to save my money. But a lot of the young people don't do that. The minute they get their first job and that first paycheck comes in, they just automatically go to spending it. Nights out, going out to eat every single time, spending money on for women, you got hairs, nails, bags, right? And which is completely fine, right? Every now and then, it's completely cool and great for you to do these things, but over and over and over again, as soon as you get your paycheck, you're just needlessly spending your money on things that aren't important, and then next thing you know, you realize you don't have enough money to pay to put gas in your car, right? Or you don't have enough money to pay for school or classes for those that are in college, right? You don't have enough money to pay for your necessities, right? You don't have enough money to do anything because you constantly find yourself spending money needlessly on things that don't matter, right? And then later on, hopefully later on in life, you start to develop the mindset of, prioritizing financial literacy, and spending your money on things that matter. But again, I don't want to go too far off from the topic, but again, it just goes back to valuing what it is that you've earned. If you go to work every day and you work so hard to make your money, earn your money, you're going to value it much more than people that just earn their money by luck or by pure chance and winning the lottery, right? Or, doing sports betting, whatever the case may be. So the main thing that I want to bring up about this whole thing is that as followers of Christ, right? As people who follow Jesus, right? As people who try to live a life that mirrors a reflection of Jesus, understand that we can't put we can't direct our mindset towards luck or pure chance. The things that you have now, the things that I have now, right now, I have a car, right? Even though, my princess out there sometimes gives me problems and I have to, spend money to fix her up here and there. I'm fortunate enough to have a car, but I understand that it's not by luck that I have this car, but it's by the grace of God and Jesus giving me the opportunity to be able to have one, right? So that I can use it to be able to take me from point A to point B. I understand that is not by pure luck that I have this car. It's not by pure luck that I'm alive and breathing right now. It's not by pure luck or chance that I'm able to have a job to be able to earn money for myself, to be able to pay for the things that are necessary for me to advance my life. It's not by pure luck, but it is all by the grace of God and by the grace of Jesus Christ that I have the things that I have right now. And even the things that I don't have yet, right? I understand that everything that I have that's waiting for me, or everything that I have that is in store for me in the future, all the future blessings that I have waiting for me that are in store for me, it is not by luck that I have these things. And it's not by luck that I will acquire these things, but it is by the grace of God. It is by the grace of Jesus Christ that I have these things in store for me, that I have these things waiting for me, right? It's by the grace of God and by the grace of God alone. And so that's the mindset, right? That's the mindset that I implore, or that I encourage each and every single person who is a follower of Christ to also have. To not have the mindset of trying to seek out luck or to seek out pure chance, or to think that what you have is by just pure luck or pure chance that you have these things. No, but it's by the grace of God and the opportunity that Jesus has given to us to receive the things that we do have. Okay? That's the kind of mindset that I have, right? That's the kind of mindset that I again encourage all of you to have, because I don't want to do things by pure luck. I want to do things by, earning it and working hard for it, but also understanding that it's by God's grace and His help that I'm able to receive the things that I have, to earn the things that I have, and to earn the things that I'm seeking to earn, right? That's the kind of mindset that I want to have, right? So I don't want to ever turn, and nor will I ever turn to lottery tickets, right? Lottery tickets or sports betting, or any of these things. I just want to continue to pray, to ask God to steer me away from those things, to steer my path away from those things, because I never want to operate my lifestyle in just pure luck or pure chance. Absolutely not. I want to continue to depend on Jesus, depend on God, because He's the one that has granted me the access and the opportunity, again, to have what I have now and to receive what I have that is in store for me in the future, aka what's already mine, the blessings that are already mine. Even though I have not received it now, even though I have not received it yet, but I understand that they are in store for me in the future, and so I'm grateful for those blessings that I have in advance. And so while I keep my head down, right? While I keep my head focused, while I stay humbled, and while I work to earn what it is that I'm seeking out in my life, right? I'm going to continue to thank God and be grateful for the grace that He's given me, right? Things that I don't earn, or things that not earn, but things that I don't deserve, right? Right? The things that I don't deserve because of my sinful nature, right? Me being a sinner, right? Things that I don't deserve. God has given me grace. He's extended grace to me, right? To have the things that I have, right? And so while I understand this, I'm never going to turn to luck. I'm never going to turn to chance, because I have nothing there. There is nothing there for me. There is nothing there that I can find from luck. There's nothing there that I can find from pure chance. I can't find anything there, but I can find everything that I need from and by the grace of God. That's where I can find everything that I need, everything that I want, everything that I desire. I can find all of that by God's grace, from God's grace. And so that's something that I wish for all of you, and that I encourage for all of you to also implement into your daily life as well. Everything that you are searching for, don't just depend on pure luck or pure chance, but instead depend on God. Depend on His capabilities. Depend on what He can do for you. Depend on what He has already done for somebody else. Because if He was able to do it for somebody else, there's nothing that's stopping Him from being able to do it for you as well. What He's done for somebody else, He can do it for you too. Okay? What God has done for me, He can do for you. And what God has done for you, He can do for me. He can do for somebody else. You just have to depend on Him. Not luck, okay? Not luck, not pure chance, right? But to depend on God, okay? This is what I wanted to share with you guys for today. What else do I have to say? Thank you for all of you that are tuning in right now. Thank you for tuning in. Mom, I see you in the live. Thanks for tuning in as well. Auntie, I see you as well on the live as well. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I just want to push this point out there as well. Again, don't depend on luck or pure chance, but instead depend on God. Seek God's help, right? And then earn what it is that you're looking for. Work to earn whatever it is that you seek in life, because it's well worth it. Nothing that's worth having ever comes easy. I'm sure you all may have heard that saying before. Nothing that is worth it in life is ever going to come easy. And so when you work for it, you have a fulfillment in that, because you understand how hard you've worked for it and how hard you poured in your blood, sweat, and tears to earn what it is that you are going after, what it is that you are working towards. Only you understand how hard you put in to receive that. Only you understand the grind that you put in to receive whatever it is that you're going after. So cherish that, right? Cherish that. Implement that into your daily life, because it is well worth it, in my opinion. It is extremely worth it. So again, I implore you and I encourage you to implement that in your daily life. Don't depend on luck or chance, but instead depend on God and depend on His grace. Keep your head down, be humble, and keep working. All right. I do want to let you guys know before I get up out of here. For those of you again who don't know, I am Ricky. It is yours truly, Ricky, and I also do my shows on Saturday. Okay, so I do my shows on Saturday where I talk purely and specifically about sports. For those of you who already know, your boy loves sports over here. I love playing basketball, and I just get on my Saturday shows talking about the NBA, the NFL, baseball, MLB. We just had a World Series Cup that happened a couple of days ago. I talk about that. What else? UFC, soccer, tennis, whatever sports it may be. That's what I do. That's what I'm talking about on my Saturday shows. So if you are interested, all right, if you are interested, please feel free to tune into my shows. Again, they're on Saturdays and, just purely Saturdays. I go live on Facebook, which I'm going live on right now. And I also go live on YouTube. So, again, for those of you who probably don't know, the YouTube is P-Stars Radio TV. That's where I do my shows live on Saturdays. And I also do it live on my Facebook, which is just my name, Ricky Dorcely, okay? So, again, if you are interested and you would like to be a part of those shows as well, give your takes, your opinions, and just talk about sports in general, please, again, feel free to do so. Again, feel free to share with your friends, loved ones, family members, so on and so forth, all right? But, yeah, that's me, and I can't wait to see you guys again here on Saturday. But as always, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And I will see you on Saturday. Bye.